Hi friends, how are you? I welcome you in the third session of An Astrologer's Day. In the first session, I discussed icebreaker activities. In the second session, I talked about the first paragraph of this lesson. In the end of the second session, I have provided a short worksheet. I request you to solve that worksheet. It is very helpful for your basic grammar skills, and definitely it will help you to improve your writing skills. Before beginning the third session, I would like to summarize the first paragraph of this lesson. In the first paragraph, we get details of astrologer. The astrologer had his professional equipments. He had done good makeup. The makeup was according to his business. It was according to his profession. The author has given details of market. The market was lively. There is ironical element in the first paragraph. The astrologer was unknown to his future. So how was he going to tell about other people's future? The astrologer was doing his business sincerely. That is why the author is saying in the end of the first paragraph that the astrologer deserved his earning. In this session, we are going to discuss next few paragraphs. I know that these sessions are going to be lengthy, but if you want to learn perfectly, you should invest your time and you should listen, you should watch those videos again and again. You should write the words which I have given in your notebook. So let's see the third session of An Astrologer's Day. Let's discuss second paragraph. He had left his village without any previous thought or a plan. The astrologer had to leave his village in any kind of emergency. If he had continued there, he would have carried on the work of his forefathers, namely tilling land, living, marrying, ripening in his cornfield and ancestral home. He might have carried the work which had been done by his forefathers, but that was not going to be happen. He had to leave home without telling anyone, and he could not rest till he left behind a couple of 100 miles. Something must have happened. That's why this astrologer left his village in emergency. To a villager, it is a great deal, as if an ocean flowed between. As per Indian mentality, people do not like to leave their original place. They feel that their roots are there. But this astrologer had left his village. Now I'll explain this paragraph into Marathi. आधी कोणताही विचार न करता अथवा नियोजन न करता त्यानं त्याचं गाव सोडलं. जर तो तिथेच राहिला असता तर त्यानं वडिलोपार्जित कामे म्हणजे जमिनीची मशागत करणे, जीवन व्यतीत करणे, लग्न करणे, वाडवडिलांच्या घरात आणि मक्याच्या शेतात वृद्धापकाळाकडे प्रवास करणे इत्यादी गोष्टी पुढे चालू ठेवल्या असत्या. पण तसं होणार नव्हतं. कोणालाही न सांगता त्याला घर सोडावं लागलं, आणि जोपर्यंत 200 मैलाचं अंतर तो मागे टाकत नव्हता तोपर्यंत तो विश्रांती घेऊ शकत नव्हता. एखाद्या खेडूतासाठी ही मोठी गोष्ट होती. फ्रेंड्स, हिअर इज वन मार्जिन क्वेश्चन. प्लीज डोंट राईट क्वेश्चन, just give title margin questions and write first number. The answer of this question is very easy. You can easily find it out in the paragraph which we have just discussed. He had a working analysis of mankind's troubles, marriage, money, and the tangles of human ties. This astrologer had good analysis of human troubles. Generally, people have troubles related to marriage, money, or human relationship. Long practice had sharpened his perception. This astrologer did good practice. That's why his perception was good. Within 5 minutes, he understood what was wrong. Just by observing, our astrologer understood what was wrong. He charged 3 pies per question. His fees for a question 3 pies. Never opened his mouth till the other had spoken for at least 10 minutes. There was one rule to understand the customer. He allowed his customer to speak for 10 minutes. Before that, the astrologer did not open his mouth to speak, which provided him enough stuff for a dozen answers and advices. The talking of his customer always provided enough material to astrologer. When he told the person before him, gazing at his palm, in many ways you are not getting the fullest results for your efforts. Dear students, you may have crossed any astrologer. This is tact of an astrologer. In the beginning, they always say, you are not getting fullest result of your efforts. Everybody feels like that. Everybody feels that they are doing good work, but output is not according to their work. 9 out of 10 were disposed to agree with him. This is general psychology of people. Or he questioned, is there any woman in your family, maybe even a distant relative, who is not well disposed towards you? This is also general belief. General people believe that there is somebody who is not feeling well regarding their progress, especially women. Or he gave an analysis of characters. Most of your troubles are due to your nature. How can you be otherwise with Saturn where he is? Sometimes the astrologer talked about the character of customer, and it is because of Saturn also. You have an impetuous nature and a rough exterior. Impetuous is an adjective. It means impulsive. In Marathi, utavid. The astrologer told the customer that he had an impulsive nature and a rough exterior. From outside, you are very rough, angry. This endeared him to their hearts immediately, for even the mildest of us loves to think that he has a forbidding exterior. Because of these things, because of this information, the customer attracted towards the astrologer. I have mentioned the difficult words with their parts of speech. Please note it down in your notebook. Here, difficult words with their numbers. You please note it down and mention their parts of speech. Say margin question number 2. Margin question number 2. The astrologer could understand the problem in 5 minutes. How? You please go through the same paragraph. In the beginning, you will find its answer. Guess the meaning of pi. You are expected to note down the meaning. There is 4th margin question. How could the astrologer tell the person about his life? The answer is in the same paragraph. Let me explain this paragraph into Marathi. लग्न, पैसा, मानवी नात्यातील गुंता यासारख्या मानवजातीच्या समस्यांवर त्याच्याजवळ काम चालव विश्लेषण होतं. काय चुकलं हे त्याला 5 मिनिटाच्या आत समजत होतं. तो प्रत्येक प्रश्नाला 3 पै शुल्क आकारत होता. समोरच्याचं कमीत कमी 10 मिनिटं बोलून होण्यापूर्वी ज्योतिषी त्याचं तोंड उघडत नव्हता. त्या बोलण्यातून कमीत कमी 10-12 सल्ले आणि उत्तरं देण्यासाठी पुरेशी सामग्री या ज्योतिषाला मिळायची. जेव्हा तो समोरच्या व्यक्तीला त्याच्या तळहाताकडे एक नजर लावून सांगायचा की तुझ्या प्रयत्नांना बऱ्याच मार्गांनी पूर्णतः फळ मिळत नाही, तेव्हा 10 पैकी 9 जण त्याच्याशी सहमत व्हायचे. किंवा तो प्रश्न विचारायचा, एखादी तुमच्या घरातील किंवा दूरच्या नात्यातील जिला तुमच्या प्रती हे वाटतो अशी एखादी स्त्री आहे का? किंवा तो स्वभाव विश्लेषण करायचा. तुमच्या स्वभावामुळे तुम्हाला बऱ्याच अडचणी आल्या आहेत. शनीच्या स्थितीमुळे तुम्ही असे आहात. तुमचा स्वभाव उतावळा आहे आणि बाहेरून तुम्ही रासवट आहात. अनेक व्यक्तींना, अगदी दयाळू सौम्य असलेल्या व्यक्तींना आपण बाहेरून रासवट आहोत असा विचार करायला आवडे. त्यामुळे दिशाला आपल्या हृदयाशी कवटाळत. The nut vendor blew out his flare and rose to go home. This was a signal for the astrologer to bundle up too, since it left him in darkness except for a little shaft of green light which strayed in from somewhere and touched the ground before him. We come to know that this astrologer didn't have his light facility. He was doing his business on the flare of groundnut seller. So groundnut seller closed his stall and prepared to go. So it was a signal for astrologer to stop his business. There was a little shaft of green light which was coming from a shop. He picked up his cowrie shells and paraphernalia and was putting them back into his bag when the green shaft of light was blotted out. When the last source of green light blotted out, this astrologer also prepared to go home. The meaning of paraphernalia is given here. It is noun. It means a large number of small articles used in a particular activity or personal possession. The meaning of this word in Marathi is lawazama. He looked up and saw a man standing before him. He sensed a possible client and said, "You looked so careworn. It will do you good to sit down for a while and chat with me." As the astrologer was closing everything, he saw a person standing in front of him. The astrologer cajoled that person to sit in front of him, and the astrologer was ready to give some remedies on that person's worries. The other grumbled some reply vaguely. The person who was standing in front of the astrologer, he said something, but it was unclear. The astrologer pressed his invitation. The astrologer again invited the person to sit and talk, whereupon the other thrust his palm under his nose and saying, "You call yourself an astrologer." The person seemed very rude. He challenged astrologer by thrusting his palm under the astrologer's nose. Now I'll explain this paragraph in Marathi. शेंगदाणे विक्रेत्याने त्याची मशाल विझवली आणि तो घरी जायला निघाला. ज्योतिषाने आपल्या आवरावर करावे यासाठी सुद्धा ही एक खूण होती. कारण कुठून तरी भटकत येणाऱ्या आणि त्याच्यासमोर जमिनीला स्पर्श केलेल्या एका हिरव्या प्रकाश किरणाशिवाय तो अंधारात होता. त्यानं त्याच्या कावडी आणि लवाजमा उचलला. जेव्हा तो हिरवा प्रकाश किरण नाहीसा झाला तेव्हा तो आपला लवाजमा परत आपल्या पिशवीत ठेवत होता. त्यानं नजर वर केली आणि त्याच्यासमोर एक माणूस उभा असल्याचं पाहिलं. त्याला ते एक संभाव्य गिऱ्हाईक असल्याचं जाणवलं आणि तो म्हणाला, "तुम्ही खूप काळजीनं ग्रासलेल्या दिसता आहात. थोडा वेळ इथं बसलात आणि माझ्याशी बोललात तर बरं होईल." अस्पष्ट आवाजात त्या समोरच्या व्यक्तीनं गुरगरत काहीतरी प्रतिसाद दिला. ज्योतिषानं पुन्हा जोर लावून आमंत्रण दिलं. त्यावर त्यानं त्याचा तळहात ज्योतिषाच्या नाकाखाली धरत म्हणाला, "तू तुला ज्योतिषी म्हणवतोस ना?" The astrologer felt challenged. The person showed his palm little bit ruthlessly to the astrologer, so he felt challenged and said, tilting the other's palm towards the green shaft of light. The astrologer took the palm of that person and he tilted it towards the green shaft of light, which was the last source of light. Yours is a nature. And he began. Oh, stop that, the other said. Customer did not like the beginning. Tell me something worthwhile. He wanted to listen something worthwhile. Our friend felt piqued. Piqued means irritated. Our astrologer felt irritated. I charge only 3 paise per question, and what you get ought to be good enough for your money. He told the customer that he charged 3 paise per question, and whatever he told to the customer, it is equal to that money. At this, the other withdrew his arm, took out an anna, and flung it out to him, saying, I have some questions to ask. So the customer quickly withdrew his palm and he took out one anna and he threw that coin towards the astrologer. He wanted to ask some important questions. If I prove you are bluffing, you must return that anna to me with interest. If the astrologer bluffed him, he would like to have the money back with interest. Guess the meaning of tilting. You please refer any online dictionary and find out the meaning of tilting. The meaning of bluffing is also you are required to write. I'll explain this paragraph in Marathi. ते ज्योतिषाला आव्हान दिल्यासारखं वाटलं. हिरव्या प्रकाश किरणाकडे त्या गिरायकाचा हात तिरपा करत तो म्हणाला, तुमचा स्वभाव. ओ थांबवते. तो माणूस म्हणाला, मला काहीतरी समाधानकारक सांग. आपल्या मित्राला ते थोडंसं त्रासिक वाटलं. मी प्रत्येक प्रश्नाला 3 पैसे शुल्क घेतो आणि तुला जे काही मी सांगणार आहे ते त्या पैशाच्या किमतीएवढं आहे. यावर त्या गिरायकानं आपला हात मागे घेतला आणि एक आणा काढला आणि ज्योतिषाकडे फिरकावला व म्हणाला, मला काही प्रश्न विचारायचे आहेत. तू गंडवत आहेस हे जर मी सिद्ध केलं तर तू तो एक आणा मला व्याजासहित परत केलाच पाहिजेस.